But bitches, welcome back to another new series on my channel, but this one's a lot closer to home. It is one of my favourite games ever, though it's been remastered, and that's Final Fantasy VII. Today though we have a very special guest with us on the channel. He's also a YouTuber. His name is UnholyCin. You can subscribe to him down in the description. Hello Nick, how are you doing?
Hi Mike, yeah, I'm good, you?
Yeah, not bad. So you're going to be the little devil or angel on my shoulder, helping me through the game, giving me a bit of advice.
Spiritual advisor, also obviously a big fan of the game myself, so I'm sure both have plenty of opportunities to gush about that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it would have felt, I don't know, like heartbreaking to not share it with someone, so it's quite fun that I get to actually play it with someone, because it's always a game as a child you play on your own.
With myself being introduced to this game, it was actually by a friend. Yeah, he calls me up one day and says, "Oh no, if I got this game, it's better than Dynasty Warriors, you gotta come and see it." Because obviously he played it before and I had no idea what he was talking about, so I was a bit skeptical, because obviously I was very into Dynasty Warriors at the time. Go around his house, check out this game, and it's just like, well, it's 5 hours later.
That would have been Dynasty Warriors on the PS1 then?
No, this was in about 2004.
Oh, so you didn't like, because this came out what, like 98? I know it says 97 on it, but I think I got it 98. Because
Yeah,
I remember.
was
We'll keep going with the story.
I was a bit late to the party with this one, so I didn't actually get into Final Fantasy as a series until 2004.
You missed out on like 6 years. Like I got it essentially like soon after it came out. I remember like going to Dixon's back in the day, like before it was carried. And I went and bought a PlayStation 1, and I bought this because it was like buy 3 games for the PlayStation 1, and then I got I think it was like FIFA 98, some kind of like fighting game, and I got this just because it looked cool, and then this just turned out to be one of my favourite games ever that I just stumbled across.
Oh, that's a little fun, isn't it? I mean,
I know, exactly.
we had a PS2 when I got this, but you know, as far as our PS1 goes, we got that in BTs in town. Well, that was still BTs.
Oh yeah, the hairdressers.
A great many years, but opposite the car park.
Okay.
But obviously, if we get into the story here, so now you're gonna decide whether or not to change the name of our iconic hero.
Yeah, I think we'll leave him as it is. Otherwise, we might cause like outrage. So we'll leave it as a kind. Obviously, as you know, you change the name to yourself. You know, he's the main guy.
I think that's what you do the first time you play it.
And
it'll be interesting when the remake comes out, because obviously 3 of the characters here have never been properly voiced before.
No, that's true.
And with characters like Heidegger later and Scarlet, I'm very curious to see how they'll translate them into the modern age of gaming.
It'd be interesting. I remember Heidegger with his ha-ha-has.
Well, they all had their distinctive laughs, didn't they?
But that's what made the game so good, though, is that it was cheesy, but like fun cheesy at the same time. Like you're gonna have to make there's nothing to do here. It's just going straight through to the reactor, isn't it? I think this is pretty straightforward.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's
a couple of fights, which we won't use any magic like until like the first boss.
Well, you don't need to. I mean, these guys, even though they've got guns, they can't kill you, which is always helpful.
They nibble me a little bit. But like, I'm hoping that we don't struggle in this series at all, like, because there are a few serious bosses.
Story-wise, I think we're okay. It's only if you want to take on the secret bosses.
Yeah.
That, at the very least, stay with Emerald or Ruby Weapon, and out in my depth on that.
That's true.
But, story-wise, we should be okay.
Oh, here's our first serious chat.
Yeah, I'm not going to do Barrett's voice because...
Because it's racist.
Just a tad. I mean, they seem to have gone for more gruff in the remake trailers, which is good, but it doesn't help that his first line in Advent Children had him saying fool at the end of it, so...
He is basically Mr. T.
Yeah, well, Mr. T was a badass.
I do remember you have to order him somewhere, don't you? Like there. Because he's in the back row.
Yeah, he's long range, so that's a good idea.
Thank you.
It's Barrett inside Cloud, which, yeah, that's what the fancy crisis might be after, but...
something down here if I remember. Yep.
It's like a potion, I think, or something normal.
Phoenix down,
No,
yeah.
Phoenix down, well,
that's not too bad. We'll take that.
We're not going to get into the meta discussion of how a Phoenix down is supposed to work, but... So we're getting a bit Metal Gear Solid there, where it's like, you know, press this button to change floors. Well, I suppose this actually predates Metal Gear by a couple of years.
It does, yeah. But I remember the old school Metal Gear, and like used to do those like training reigns and stuff. Can you remember that?
VR training.
Yeah.
I was never good at that. I was actually rubbish at Metal Gear Solid, the original.
I used to really love it. I'll tell you what, like the game I really loved was Sons of Liberty, where they're on the.
That was my favourite in the series, which, unpopular opinion, I actually like Raiden as a character. So
he's a little bit of a whiny bitch.
In that game, yes, but then in number 4 he's a cyborg and such. He's a badass. So.
But I thought the storyline and everything. I quite like the fact it was all set like pretty much one location.
Yeah, that was a good change of pace, I think. I mean, I know they designed the locations using Legos, which was kind of amusing.
We'll get back on Final Fantasy though. Let's not venture on to.
Let's talk about this opening is so iconic. Most fans do know it in their sleep.
Oh yeah. I could probably do most of the first disc without overly thinking. I think that's a potion. Yeah.
I like how they're sort of like, you know, it's meant to be a team effort, but basically you and Barrett are doing all the work.
Yeah. Not really doing work. I'm literally just spamming the X button, just waiting to kill them. I try and get Barrett to do the parrots, or whatever they are. I don't know what would you say they are.
I want to say they're robot parrots, but I don't know why they've got them here. I mean, if it's surveillance security,
it's a bit weird.
Shinra,
oh, brilliant, Barrett, well done.
It's a bit weird, and yeah, Barrett misses a lot.
Take that potion.
Simpler times where bad guys used to carry money, that doesn't tend to happen in as many of the RPGs these days.
No, it still happens in Pokemon, which is awesome.
Wow, that's because you steal the trainer's money after you kick their asses.
I know. Right. Do we bother saving? This boss is pretty simple. Nah, let's suck it.
I saw a playthrough where it actually went terribly wrong.
Alright, I'll save.
But yeah, as far as Pokemon goes, you know, you beat little Joey's Rattata and then take half his allowance, leave him crying by the side of the road. Final Fantasy XIV, getting Gil in that game was, as I recall, very irritating.
Oh, there's a bigger guy here.
What we got here is a robot with drills for feet and 2 gimps with guns on their arms.
They're like, it's like Edward Scissorhands.
I still haven't seen that film. That film's gotta be what, 30 years old by now?
Oh no, that's not that old. It's like 1990s as well. It's probably about 20 years.
Alright. What does a W machine gun do?
I couldn't tell you.
It's just a machine gun with a W in front of it. What's the point?
Could be like West, or maybe, I don't know.
But the question that's...
I should have bought this guy.
Yeah. The question that's on my mind for the remake is, are the walking houses still going to be bad guys in that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Like, it'd be a shame to, like, take away a lot of the bad guys.
I'm really not sure how they're going to do it, because they said they're not going to change stuff like that, but at the same time you sort of think, how can they change it? Because some of that stuff will not gel well. And the thing of Palmer, for example, he's not going to fit into, you know, whatever they're doing with the remake at all. He's just... Well, he's just that guy, isn't he? He's always going on about food.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything, but like Shinra Mansion, like that's probably one of the best. Like, when the remake comes out, Shinra Mansion is going to be the best part of the game.
We've seen Shinra Mansion in Dirge of Cerberus, and that was, you know, translated well into remastered graphics then.
Yeah.
So
I've not seen that.
We should talk a little bit about Barrett, you know, sort of like, oh, you gotta lay the bomb so that I make sure you don't do anything. Like,
It is stupid.
What's he gonna do?
Alright, well, Barrett...
Okay, so your first boss. Yeah. Obviously, the translation error about attacking it is still going to be in there.
Yeah, I'm still getting trophies.
Still getting trophies, but the handlers act like candy. Honestly, I don't have the time for trophies. So it's when the tail's up, you don't want to attack it, because
yeah.
it will wreck you.
I do remember. I remember as like a child, like keep attacking it when its tail's up, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
why is it killing me?"
Translation errors are awesome. So.
We should get it through this relatively simple.
Yeah, well, it's like the countdown that comes afterwards. I mean, I was always nervous.
Oh yeah, it takes like 3 minutes.
You could just walk your way back, yeah, if you really wanted to.
Oh, look about with his critical. So I'm just trying to. I don't want to make these episodes like too long. So like, I was trying to think like where to like finish this first episode.
Well,
maybe
we should be able to. You can always make the first episode a bit longer, make it an introductory thing, and get back to outside the 7th heaven and save point outside there.
Okay.
Barrett, be careful, attack while its tail's up. So Cloud is actually doing this on purpose to try and get Barrett killed.
It's going to counter-attack. It says it's going to counter-attack
there. Defending.
Clyde's health's a bit iffy at the moment.
Maybe just have a couple of potions.
Yeah, I'll check one potion on him.
I see you've got some ethers as well. Is it ether or ether? How do you pronounce it?
I'd say ether, but...
I always did as well, but apparently it's ether. But I guess that's like the, you know, Tidus discussion.
Tedious.
But it's Tidus, but it sounds stupid, so I say Tidus. And there you go, so you wiped out no problem.
Easy peasy.
I'm looking forward to the robot falling apart in HD though, rather than just blazing into red and disappearing. And level up is always good, assault gun for Barrett.
Do we check that on now?
May as well.
Are we able to? Because obviously, I don't think we could chuck materia on now. There's no rush.
Materia that becomes equipable on the next mission, but as far as his weapon goes, you should be okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we won't save just yet. Even though we could easily save and just chill.
You could. But, you know, you got stuff to do. We're on the clock.
I got things to do, bro.
10 minutes is a bit too generous, I think. If they wanted to make sure this bomb doesn't get stopped, you know, so that they can blow up the reactor properly.
I think it's more to, like, not put you off the game. Like, it's not Dark Souls.
Well, I think on hard, yeah, it's probably going to be a hard mode on the new one. And obviously when you get attacked from behind, if you do the runaway animation, when you stop doing that immediately, they'll be facing the right way.
Is it?
Yeah.
It
doesn't change too much, but it's a little something to stop that.
I don't even know how to run away with these new buttons.
It should be the shoulder buttons, I think.
What, the L1, R1, or the trigger buttons?
Yeah. Well, both, I think. Have a look at that next time. Obviously you've got to save Jesse here, otherwise it won't let you progress, so you can't actually do too hard.
I know, it would be funny if you could. Yeah.
Now the shoe's on the other foot.
Yeah, but now it's just tedious. Now it's just like, hurry up.
Yeah, I like to think that in real life you'd notice if a big guy with a gun for an armored dude with a massive sword came up behind you.
You gotta wonder what's over there for them to like all look over there being like, oh cool. Not the best of security.
Nah, but hey, it's Shinra, isn't it? And Shinra is not very good. And so, how did she manage to slip in that? Because she was just standing there when we last saw her, and then she
I
jumped
don't
over
know.
you. And she doesn't even have superpowers, so that's pretty impressive.
It's like a woman thing to do without being too sexist. Always.
No.
It's because I'm used to like holding down to run, and like the hold down button is like the action button on this. It's confusing.
Yeah, there's going to be some mini events like where you got to jump onto the wire at the right time and such. That'll probably be a bit.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone's favourite dolphin jump part.
The squat
Like-
thing.
Oh, the squats.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting if they put that in.
Well, they're going to keep that in because they kept doing Crisis Core. Zach did it all the time.
Right, let's get in this elevator. Where's Jessie gone?
She's inside you, I think.
Is she?
I don't know. I
No,
don't
she's
know.
there.
She's clearly some sort of.
Non-inside
Wow.
person.
I was going to say maybe she's like Nightcrawler, but
Let's see if I can outrun her. Oh shit.
no, you can't.
That 3 minutes, 7 minutes on the dot we got out. And that was with a few battles.
Yeah, and yet it still explodes immediately after you get outside.
It does. It's amazing.
Yeah, just like,
To be fair, the graphics were like this when it first came out as well, which I thought was pretty decent.
it's, you know, it still looks good. I mean, obviously you can tell that the game is showing its age, but yeah.
Some of the like cinematics.
If you take it on faith that it's just, you know, looks a little cartoony and, you know, they're made out of blocks of Play-Doh, it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be nice in a new one because, you know, the party will follow you around rather than just, you know, disappearing, I hope. Because we got to that stage now. I mean, they had that by Final Fantasy VIII, so... Wedge? Is it Wedge or is it Biggs? I forget.
Wedge. Biggs is the non-weird one. So next stop is the train. To be fair, when I first played this game, I never knew how to get out of this place. I didn't even think, oh, I got up the stairs.
No, 'cause you can't go everywhere. So obviously you've got your first big decision coming up here.
I do.
To get the flower or not to, and then what to do with it afterwards.
Do we get the flower?
Well, you may as well, because, you know...
You put nothing here, yeah? Yeah, nothing here.
Yeah. Because if it's like you get out of here, you know, you need to get out of here, it's she just sort of like, oh, okay, I'm out. And leaves.
Brilliant. Ah. I do like the way the cloud looks. There's an item here somewhere from memory.
There
it is.
Press them, yeah. Because the window button should highlight doors, exits, and chests with green arrows.
Alright, I'm gonna fight these guys. I know it's a bit tedious.
It's
but...
tedious, but it gives you a bit of extra XP.
Exactly.
Plus,
Oh,
I think this is one of the scenes they showed in the new trailer, but
yeah, they did. They
it
literally
doesn't
just
make
showed
sense.
this.
It doesn't mention that it makes sense for Cloud to have to run. Having said that, also, it's like, you know, okay, we just did this highly, you know, explosive terrorist act, so now we're going to use public transport to get home.
Yeah.
Even though like, our faces will have been all over their camera systems.
Let's not go too much into the logic of Final Fantasy VII.
You gotta talk about it sometimes, though, don't you?
No. Just live in ignorant bliss.
We can assume that the reason their bullets don't do that much damage is because Cloud probably shields himself with a sword, but we don't see him doing it, so...
No.
I mean, you could, that thing's, you know, that thing's huge, so why not?
I do like his sword. But the logic of his sword as well is like there's no way he'd be able to hold that one-handed as well.
Well, in real life, no, but he does have soldier powers, doesn't he?
attack from both sides.
See, these guys just got regular machine guns, whereas that drill robot had, double machine guns.
Should I use the limit break? May as well.
That is entirely up to you, sir. Braver is actually one of my favourite of Cloud's limit breaks, even though it's the simplest one.
Yeah.
I just like Clem has, so I don't get that for a while.
One of my first walkthroughs of the game, I didn't even like upgrade his limit break. I didn't realise that you could.
Ooh.
Obviously, like when you play through it like 1 or 2 more times, like you learn different things.
Well, I was never able to unlock Omni Slash properly.
Oh yeah, that was difficult. Alright, they're
Having
gonna...
said that, no, but he looks so adorable.
You would think that they would like know that they've got on the train and like go to other stops to stop them.
Well, they should be able to call ahead and say, stop that train. Well, they should just be able to contact the train and say, yeah, stop that at the nearest convenience, and if you've got a known terrorist on board.
Nah.
They should talk about what they're saying as well, because
Well,
they're very attached.
They're like, oh my god, Cloud's dead.
Yeah, oh, this guy we just met, I kind of care about him for some reason.
We want him to stay because he's actually good.
I don't know what I know. Well, I'm like a mind reader. The old wimps, that screw ups.
That's not the best time to ask about money.
Hey, Dad, what about our money?
Don't do the voices. Like, I'm guessing that's Cloud.
I think so. It just seems so. Then again, Barrett is all mumbling and grumbling about their pay. But realistically, well, if he didn't want to pay, why is he paying them actually? Because they seem to be into it. Cloud's the one who's here for the money.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a little late.
Like, how has Barrett got this money? Like, why is he paying people?
I guess it was Tifa's money. I don't know.
No, he says something about, oh, what's her name? Is it Marlene?
Yeah, he says it's for Marlene's schooling.
School, yeah.
When did school? Well, I suppose in Midgar, yeah, but it's like, well, hey, if you didn't want to, if you wanted to just have schooling, then you shouldn't be spending your money on mercenaries to blow up stuff. Oh, and you can dock his pay just because he said something you didn't like.
That's coming out of your pay hat, chat.
Hey, Cloud, you were great back there. Yeah, Cloud, I'm in love with you.
Jesse, yeah, not big.
Yeah, to be fair, they're all kind of in love with him.
Yeah, Wedge especially.
Cloud, your face is pitch black. Okay. What did she just do?
He wiped his face.
She took a knee.
Look at his face though. Look at his little face. Oh shit.
It's okay, we'll have plenty of opportunities to see it.
You would think they would have remastered like mouths on them.
Oh. They haven't actually done anything with the graphics, they just kind of,
Just enhanced them slightly.
Slightly would be the best way of putting it. Barrett's that dick on the train that takes up too many seats.
But he is a big boy. I can't remember what to do. I'll speak to Barrett.
You gotta talk to Jessie because she's gonna show you a map of the... Yeah, because Barrett's not in a talking mood.
I'm gonna have to walk through her. Yeah.
No, you gotta talk to Jessie, she'll show you like a... Yeah, like, hey, do you wanna look at this with me? No, not really, but okay, we're gonna look at it anyway.
One to 10,000 scale, that doesn't seem that big.
Not for what they're talking about, I don't think, so... Yeah, I'll probably... I don't know. So, how do you respond to the rumours that part 1 of the remake's going to be all Midgar?
I'd love it. Midgar is probably the best part of the game.
Well, I mean, you know, the reason it's all so, I guess, detailed in Midgar is because originally the whole game was going to take place there.
Yeah.
Well, back when it was a detective story and such, but I guess it's weird to see how stuff like that turns out. Having said that, I don't think the whole game would be set here. But I am inclined to think that that is the way this one could go, if only because that's all we've seen so far.
It depends if they release it as like an entire game or like parts. Like, I'd like to think that they would release it in parts, because the amount of time we've waited for like the remake, it's been a very long time. Like we're talking 20 odd years now. Like 20 years since the last game.
No, don't remind me, they were talking on the internet the other day about this other RPG. They were saying, oh, it was released in 2001, it's getting a remake, and I was like, well, 2001 wasn't that long ago, and it's like, actually,
16 years.
So...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright, now go speak to Barrett. Yeah. Oh look, the sky.
No, you can't see it, can you? Because it's...
Yeah, I don't really know what Cloud said then to like make him be like, oh, nice put that of you, a floating city.
Well, it's, okay, it's because of that.
Somewhat pizza.
Yeah. I don't know what word that's meant to be, I think there's too many hashes.
That's the thing, are they gonna like make Barrett swear and stuff?
They're gonna have to, I mean...
Or beat him out, or what?
The blood sections later, like when you escape from prison in the Shinra building, you know, it's gonna be like blood.
Don't ruin it.
We're not allowed to talk spoilers.
I would say maybe try not to talk spoilers.
Yeah.
There is a lot of blood in the Shinra building. I think that's not spoilery.
What's Biggs doing?
Just chilling, acting all cool.
No, Wedge. What's Wedge doing?
Oh, he's being all shy, being like, oh my god, this Barrett.
No, Barrett's angry at me. Barrett's basically always angry.
The characters are quite quick, you know, like they are funny.
That's Sid, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so jarring. Look at that. It's like, why do we need to jump out the train?
It's because there's a step. Have you never seen the step off a train?
Well, I guess. But
I do have to wonder why they have to jump down the steps as well.
it's just like action. Ah!
It's like the Power Rangers. It's like over the top jumping flips for no reason.
Let's discuss the mission that we just accomplished and blew up a reactor in front of one of the Shinra guards.
Soldiers, yeah.
The next explosion.
We're gonna blow up another one and it's gonna be bigger.
Meet back at the hideout, move out. Well, we're not even splitting up, we're all going the same way.
Yeah, it's like one of those awkward, like when you say goodbye to people and then like...
Wait, are you going that way? Yeah, I'm actually going this way. Okay.
Yeah, should we save it here?
Yeah.
This is first episode. I think it's a good start. So, like the video if you enjoy, guys, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and also check out UnholyCin's videos. He does a lot of For Honor and Horizon Zero Dawn you're doing at the moment as well, aren't you?
Currently, yes. Although Kingdom Hearts is coming out at the end of the month. So.
Brilliant. Well, take care and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao, guys.
Bye.